And ladies and gentlemen, now moving straight into fight number 12 will be an amateur lightweight bout contested over three 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, out of the red corner, we have Mark Masefield.
All right, Mark's fighting out of Adelaide from Matrix MMA under Farouk Medjadovic, that holds a brown belt in BJJ. Not much out there. Has lost his last and only fight on Diamondback FC. So he's a mystery. He seems like a very tough guy. So it'll be an interesting fight. As they say, beware of the fighters who are plumbers. Strong grips and tough to boot. Definitely the underdog coming into this fight against Tim Schultz, who is the favorite with having a little bit more experience at the 2-2 record. I think Mark will be definitely looking to take this fight to the ground. So great to see these fighters and gyms coming from all over the country, come and compete at Coastal Combat. Joel Sapsvari has done a great job organising a high-level competition for these fighters. One that I have heard he wishes to continue and take to a bigger venue next time.
And now introducing his opponent out of the blue corner, we have Tim Schultz.
Tim Schultz, fighting out of Integrated MMA in Brisbane. Again, one of the #1 gyms in Australia under Adrian Pang. One of his fighters fought at the start of the night against Jack James. Got submitted. So I'm sure Tim will be looking to change that result in this fight. He's had 3 Muay Thai fights, plus a couple of golds in grappling matches as well. He's got a strong support coming up from Brisbane. And he's definitely the favourite coming into this fight. Notable training partners. He has a lovely list of high-level training partners: Isaac Hardman, Jackson Small, Ben 10, Adrian Pang, and the rest of the team at Integrated in Brisbane. It'll be interesting to see whether he plans to keep this fight standing as a strong wrestling base that hopefully will negate the takedowns from Mark Masefield. Tim was having a hard time being matched up. He had quite a few opponents pull out on him. Tim will be looking to go pro after this fight. Coach Adrian Pang, Legend FC lightweight champ, current ONE FC fighter. multiple Australian championships in the lightweight
So ladies and
division.
gentlemen, fight number 12 this evening will be an amateur lightweight bout contested over three 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 69.2 kilos and trains out of Matrix MMA, a one-fight amateur veteran making his second appearance in the cage tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Masefield. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 70.6 kilos and trains out of Integrated Martial Arts, holding an amateur record of 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tim Schultz. And when the action begins, your referee in charge of the action, Peter Hickmott.
Don't see Tim feeling this fight out. Touch gloves and we're straight into it. Tim nice and strong, throwing some big hands. Mark's throwing nice and long, throwing strong as well.
Yeah, Tim looking very confident in there, of course. Pretty big experience advantage for him. 5 fights in his career so far, just the 1 for Mark Masefield.
Oh, nice jumping. Oh, nice overhand right from Mark. He's not afraid to throw some hands with Tim in the middle.
And Tim Schultz really pouring on the pressure here early.
Take your time, Tim.
And his corner just telling him to relax a little bit, take your time. 3 rounds to get it done if needed, of course, here in this lightweight bout.
It's always in the first 30 seconds or 45 seconds of that opening round, you know, where fighters get caught that normally wouldn't. Just because they come out, that adrenaline pumps in. Oh,
Beautiful overhand right there. Head off center line as he came through with that. Superman punch there, just skims the head of Mark Masefield.
would like to see Mark carry his hands a little bit higher, especially with the intensity that Tim is currently throwing.
Yeah, intense is the word, isn't it, Anton? Mark, a bit of a mystery to us here. We don't know too much about Mark, of course, training out of Matrix MMA under Faruk Medjedovic. Very hard name to say there, that one. And Matrix, of course, a really good team out of Adelaide in South Australia.
Oh, he's got some nice head movement. You know, he's able to judge that distance quite well. He looks to maybe have a little bit more reach than Tim does. Tim's creating that nice pressure.
And one thing about Tim's game is that he's very well-rounded. Doesn't have any areas of the game that is particularly lacking in regards to the rest of his skill set. Pretty evenly balanced across the board. His wrestling, his jiu-jitsu, just as strong as his striking that was seen in the opening 2 minutes here of this first round.
Shows that he's quite comfortable wherever this fight goes.
And of course, 2 gold at the no-gi grappling industry competition at 84 kilos. So fighting down here on the lightweight tonight. So obviously a pretty big boy for the division as well.
As you can see, when you compare the two, he's quite thick when we compare him to Mark. He's got some great pressure with great head control. He's got that underhook. He's looking for that body lock and driving those knees through, trying to sap some of that energy in those legs away. Would like to see maybe him drop for a takedown or create some space, use those hands and then re-enter.
Yeah, with that body lock position there, could change levels if he wanted to. 15 seconds to go in this round though.
Mark's doing a good job of restricting the amount of strikes that he's taking at the moment.
Definitely.
Nice takedown, straight into side control, but I don't think he's going to have enough time to do too much damage.
And there we have it. So great opening round there for Tim Schultz, the integrated MMA team. Quickly make their way into the cage. Of course, Adrian Pang and Isaac Hardman, the 2 chief cornermen there for Tim. And tell you what, that's a pretty good corner to have.
A lot of experience between those two.
Yeah, Adrian Pang, of course, 1 FC fighter, and Isaac Hardman. I think it's pretty safe to say he's the hottest prospect in Australian MMA at the moment. 9-0, I believe his record is as a lightweight. And I'm sure when that knee gets better, we're going to see him in, well, another 3-letter organisation very soon. Yeah,
I was talking to him previously, and he was saying that he's very interested in securing a couple of boxing titles.
Yep.
Before he actually heads back into MMA. You know, he's a young gun, young kid coming up. He's got plenty of time. It's one of those things he doesn't want to rush coming back from that knee injury. you know, maybe reoccurring it or re-injuring it, which will put him out for longer and create that instability in that knee.
Yeah, so smart move there from Isaac Hardman as we have a bit of a water spillage. So we will just have a quick break here while our cornerman has to mop it up.
Here we go, start of the second round. Pete's going to send him off. Be interesting to see whether Tim goes straight back to that cage control, looking for that takedown.
Tim Schultz not happy about the wet canvas there. Apologises for the groin shot. I think he slipped a little bit when he jumped up. Like you said, though, just the intensity that he's come out with in this fight. So Peter Hickmont now, well, attempt number 2 at trying to dry the canvas. These things do happen in MMA.
Yeah.
Emotions are high, stress levels are high when you're in there. Only got 60 seconds between rounds. So,
and the thing is, the boys are extremely sweaty in there, you know. As long as this fight goes on, if it goes to the ground, it's going to create that slippery surface.
And Tim Schultz and Mark Masefield there share a nice little giggle between each other. And Peter Hickmont
looking to restart this round.
Here we go again. Attempt number 2 at round 2 here, Anton.
Wonder if he comes out the same way again.
Yeah, no flying knee on this one.
Oh, nice counter off that leg kick again. A single kick. Single kick allows him to set up those hands.
So switches stance here now. Does Tim Schultz now in the southpaw stance. Looked for that left hook as he switched and looking for that lead hook to rear body kick combo, or maybe even go high with the kick on the end of it.
Oh. He's definitely having fun in there, isn't he?
Yeah, you can tell. And I did watch an interview with Tim on Ramen Show College. Shout out to Wombat. And he was pretty confident coming into this fight. Of course, Mark actually did take it on short notice. So Tim really felt that he had the advantage in all areas of the game. So maybe that intensity is a byproduct as he lands a beautiful kick.
I think that may have broken his arm. It's definitely going to feel that. To be honest, I'm super impressed with Mark.
He's a tough young man.
This is only his second fight, stepping up to fight a very tough opponent, and he's doing a very good job.
So he lands a nice jab there as Tim's making his way in. That's what Mark's got to try and do here, capitalise on the aggression of Tim Schultz.
I just don't know how that arm's. Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it was hard to see if that kick landed either to the arm or clean on the body. Maybe we'll get a replay in between rounds if it makes it there.
Oh, very nice timed shot. Great pressure, trying to bend him in half. Mark's doing a very good job, but just can't keep it up. Very nice tight side control. Hips heavy, he's got that deep underhook on the right side. I'm sure he'll be posturing up to look for those hammer fists. He turns the head to the cage to make it harder for Mark to get up. And it's also super uncomfortable having your head pressed into the cage at the bottom there.
Yeah, and just really makes ground and pound a whole lot worse if you are the guy on the bottom. That head with nowhere to go, so it's absorbing all the force from those shots.
Mark is trying to switch his hips out, but he's going to need that underhook from that left arm if he wants to get out.
Tim Schultz, of course, a blue belt in jiu-jitsu.
He's looking to create that frame with that left arm to create space, but...
Oh, here we go, the head and arm triangle attempt maybe.
Oh, was that a sneaky little elbow there?
Mark does a good job of getting it back.
Straight back into that side control, passes that guard. Looks to step over the head. Maybe looking for that mounted Kimura.
10
seconds is going to run out of time. Postures up, maybe does a bit of damage. Finish off that round. Oh, good covering, good.
Big shots.
Did a very good job of surviving that last round. Very tight with those hands.
Tim Schultz just looks so confident in there tonight. So hopefully we get a replay of that body kick. I'd like to see where exactly it landed because it made a big noise. Boys kind of had their back to us from where we're sitting in the commentary position.
I think Tim's definitely made a statement as to why he should be going pro after this fight. That's for sure.
Yeah, I did have a quick chat to him before this fight, and he was talking about looking to go pro, potentially with a win here tonight. So,
and we see the slip.
How's the replay?
Definitely slides his way across the ground of that one.
He certainly went for it, though. And here we go, round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Coastal Combat 4, fight 12 of the evening.
And what a fight it is.
And title fights coming up next too, Anton. 2 title fights followed by our professional main event, so
very exciting.
Things are ramping up.
As you can see, as we go further on the cards, just the level in which these fighters improve, you know, the technicality. It's just always great to see.
Yep, totally. They, you really do see just an exponential growth in technique.
I really wish that Mark would be careful when he leans back, that he keeps those hands up. I hate to see him get clipped. He's got some long legs, which he's starting to finally utilize. Try and keep Tim away from him a little bit. Oh, lovely setup. Again, that's what we're talking about. Hands up top, creates that time and shoot underneath.
Fake that lead hook as the hands came up from Mark Masefield, and Tim Schultz just beautiful double leg.
Looking for that triangle on his legs. Good shoulder pressure, bending him in half, trying to drag him out from the cage. Mark's trying to sit up, maybe wall walk his way back up.
And importantly, Anton, you've got a fair bit of time to work here. Still 2 minutes on the clock if he does want to try and get Mark out of here. So you see, maybe looking for a head and arm choke there. Going to be hard to do with the cage on the side there, though.
Turning back to the middle.
There we get, as we said, position his head into the cage, making it hard for him to get off and escape. Looking for that crucifix, pinning that arm down, and starting to create some space.
And of course, Tim Schultz 2-2, but he could easily be 3-1. I remember his fight with Juan Terakia on Eternal. It was a very close split decision, as it looks like now. Looking to get the back and a rear naked choke. Hard to see if it's under the neck, under the chin.
Look at this. Mark's doing a good job trying to defend it at the moment. I don't think he is.
Flattened him out. There's the tap.
And we're done.
Beautiful performance from Tim Schultz. Dominant from the opening bell, and eventually gets him out of there in round 3 with a rear naked choke, Anton.
Well done.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 40 seconds of round number 3, declaring your winner by submission due to a rear naked choke in the blue corner, Tim Schultz. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our winner, Tim Schultz, in what was, well, let's put it simply, it was a dominant performance. Came out here from the opening bell, very aggressive, pushed the pace, gets him out of there in round 3. Give us your thoughts on how the fight went.
Oh shit, that's loud. Yeah, no, I went in there to push the pace, like get in there, punches, level changes. I wanted to keep it sound, but got him on the ground, and I was like, oh, no, I'm pretty fucking strong here. Yeah, got him out, punch away, listen to me corner. What more can you want?
And a phenomenal corner you do have. The team there at Integrated MMA, another big win for you guys. I'm sure you got a lot of people to thank here tonight.
Yeah, that's it, man. Like, all of my team, like as far as I'm concerned, we've got the best gym in Australia, man. We train with absolute killers. Like, again, I wanted to go out and put on a more composed performance, but you just fucking get your mind and throw it out before you get in here, don't you? But all my team, everyone who comes down with me, everyone cut weight. Got me missus there, like she's a darling. Yeah, the whole crew over there, fucking integrated! Thank you. Yeah, what more could you want, man? It's fucking awesome. If anyone wants to, like, yeah, sub of the night, I could use the money, like, sub of the night, guys, come on. But yeah, no, thanks, man.
Oh, phenomenal job. One more round of applause for your winner, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Schultz.